Hey everybody, so randomly on like a random Wednesday night here, we got the Highland remastered map released. Now this remastered map is probably one of the more hyped maps. And the main reason for that is that Tanki first announced this map, can you take a guess, 1.5 years ago. And when they announced this map, they showed it in like the late May vlog. I thought it was coming out for Tanki's birthday. I thought it was coming out literally a week after they showed it in the vlog. And then come to find out a year passes, okay, what's going on here? And then, oh my gosh, all the way until now, in mid-October, we get this map finally. Now, I was told one of the main reasons it took so long is because they needed to balance it, because the Parma map that came out, some of the testers, when they first finished the map, right, and people were going into the map and testing it, they were getting like 2 FPS. And yeah, that sucks. Also, oh man, you can't go and explore. This is like, I'd say the biggest complaint I have with these HD maps is Tanki will add these really cool outer areas that you won't be able to explore unless you're like in spectator mode, which I guess I can actually use my spectator account. But the testers were getting like 2 FPS on Parma, the new remastered map, which is just kind of insane. Okay, you can explore this side. I don't think you can go any further out. It's just gonna probably keep me up. Yeah, kind of like I thought. But it's like you add all these details in the outside and you can't go explore it. I mean, you kind of can with the way that I'm doing it, but you guys know what I mean. You can't like explore, like interact with everything, drive on the outside. You just go through the entire map, which kind of blows. But what Tanki ended up doing for the Parma map is just making everything drive throughable. Okay, you can go outside in some areas and then you can't in others. It's very interesting. I like these little 3D models they have here. Unfortunately, man, they just don't make them interactable. I'm pretty sure the main reason they do that is for performance, because the Parma map, they did the exact same thing to increase performance. But I mean, they had 1.5 years to adjust this map for better performance. So it just feels like one of those things like, I don't know, is the browser version of the game holding Tanki Online back? I think we're at the point where it definitely is. Nice little trees there. From a distance, they look a lot more detailed, but up close, they're like 360p. But I'm at the point where I honestly feel that the browser version of the game holds it back more than it helps it. Like, obviously, the main reason for it is you get players who don't have the best computers. So if you guys didn't know how it works for Tanki, is they'll create something in the Unity engine and they'll have to port it over to the HTML version of the game, which I swear just makes the game take 5 times longer to get new things in the game. And they could just avoid that if they removed the browser version of the game, stopped updating it, and just, you know, had the client version. I think that would make the game so much faster with updates and in general just a lot more fun. But I'm on my spectator account here. Let's see if there's anything under the map, like hidden details, anything like that. I don't think so. Like, I don't know why this took 1.5 years to finally release. Like, I'm sure they were working on it before that, because they announced it 1.5 years ago, which means they probably had it ready for a solid 2 years, 2.5 years maybe. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I feel like Tanki probably had it ready for a super long time. I just don't get why they held the release of it for like 1.5 years. It just seems so random to me. It would have been nice if we had this last Tanki birthday, like 1.5 years ago. That'd be really, really cool. I don't think there's too many hidden details. I mean, you have these cool detailed tanks here. I think this is literally just, I can't tell. It kind of looks like the veteran version of the Wasp Smoky turret that came out recently, which is kind of interesting because it was a brand new combo, and there's actually some rumors we're not getting a full new combo for demonic skins, which has me scared, but those are just rumors for now, so I can avoid that. But yeah, the map's really, really cool. It just sucks that it took 1.5 years. It looks a little bit bigger than normal Highland. Maybe that's just because of the HD textures. It makes it look a little bit different. But I don't know, the map looks a bit different to me. I mean, I don't think it's bigger, but I mean, it's definitely very, very cool. Again, it just sucks. Like, if we had this a month after it was announced, I'd be like, oh wow, this is very, very cool. But considering it took 1.5 years, it's just kind of like, well, yeah, this map is cool, but I already knew everything about it from, you know, the 1.5 years ago you told us about it. It's a very, very cool map, and I'd suggest you guys go play it. I imagine we're gonna get it for Halloween. That's probably one of the reasons it took so long to make, is because they were making the Christmas and Halloween versions. Also, there's gaps here. I know you can't really venture out here, but just kind of weird having gaps there. But overall, yeah, very, very cool. Well done to the design team. Obviously, there's a lot of detail made. I wish you could explore it in the actual tank, because I had to go to spectator to go ahead and see everything else here. But very cool. I'm excited. If Tanki can start releasing HD maps a lot faster, that'd be a lot nicer. But yeah, a step in the right right direction. Just a random Wednesday Tanki brings us to the game. I'm not sure why. It could be in preparation for the Halloween event coming out, and I hope we still get Halloween maps. It'd be cool if they made a Halloween HD map, because they did that for Christmas. Who knows if they did that for Halloween? We haven't gotten new content in like a year and a half, or at least a ton of new content. So maybe that's what they've been working on for a while, is all these new maps. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to Taspens. I'll see you in a future video. Peace out, everybody.